Hi there, this is Richardson, and today I'm going to show you how to create your own sales page for Karatbars, just like this one over here that I did for anybody to use. But what we're going to do is personalize it, so you can have a picture of yourself here, and you can basically change any of this and have whatever you like. You don't have to have these videos, you get to decide. However, I will give you the links to these ones if you like these videos, and also we will be able to put your own link to sign up to Karatbars behind this button here. So this is obviously the page that I put together, which is generic, that anybody can use, which is Authentic Wealth. And when you click that button, it just brings you down to a few words here just saying, please get back to the person who shared this with you, so you can give them your link that way. However, what we want to do is put your link behind a button so that they can sign up straight away. All right, so let's crack on. So we'll be using my favorite tool, one of my favorite free tools, called Strikingly. And I suggest you work along. So I would click the button to the left of this video and start up your Strikingly account. You can sign up and create a new account, and do that now. Just follow the steps to create a new Strikingly account. Or if you already have an account, then obviously just go into Strikingly. And I recommend that you just pause this video at suitable intervals so that you can just do this step by step, and that way it should be very, very quick and easy for you to do. So once you have set up an account with Strikingly, we quite simply click on Create New Site. Okay, and what it will do, it will take us to a few templates, and the one I actually used was one called Bright Store Theme. So we're going to find Bright Store Theme, which will be down here somewhere. This one, Bright Store, there we go. So that's what it looks like, and we're going to just start editing. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to go into Styles. Okay, and we're going to customize the colors that we're using. And I will give you, so what we can do is just click on here, and I use the following BA9006 for the gold color, and I used FDEEB1. There we go, for a nice light gold color. And again, I will pop those references in the left hand side of this video, so you can just copy and paste those in. Okay, so that's going to give us our color theme for this template. Right, so let's just go back now. And what we want to do is actually just delete everything that's already on here. And we come over to the sidebar over here, and we just click the X's and we say, okay, yes, delete, okay, delete, okay, and delete, okay. And this just gives us a fresh template to work with. So we're just starting from scratch. Okay, so we're going to add a new section. It is, here we go, photos and videos. So we are just going to click, and we're going to add a photo and video. Now at this point we can change the background colors, and I prefer to start off with white. I just think it looks a lot cleaner. And we're also going to look at the layout of this, and we don't want two videos in the first section, so we just click the X and we can delete the second one. And if we just flick back to Authentic Wealth, we can see, you see, that's the format we have used right here. So if we just pop back over here, and if we edit this picture first, and what we want to do is flick it over to video. Okay, and again, I'll put these Vimeo links over to the left of this video so that you can have a look at it. So I'm just going to copy it from my Vimeo account, and I'm going to paste it in here. Okay, and if I save that, there we go. You will see that the video has been placed in there. And let's just flick back into here. So we've got why gold, why now? So again, let's just copy that I'm just using the keys to copy, it's quicker for me. And we go paste, okay, back again. We'll sort out the colour coding in a minute. But again, this is your page. You can use whatever colours you like. You can, you know, play with it a little bit if you'd prefer to. Okay, so I prefer to have the headings in gold personally, and you'll see your custom colours have already been added down here, so you can have why gold, why now, and for the text below, let's just use black there. Okay, and there you go, you can see that has come up there. We're just going to delete these underneath. I don't think we had anything under the video here. Oh, we had a button, okay, so I'll show you how to add that. So we're just going to delete that and that. And what we want to also do up here is show buttons. Okay, so just check that box and save it again. And here you can see now we have add button. So we just edit what we want our button to say. And what did I put? Get your free gold account. And again, what you can use whatever wording you're most comfortable with. So get your free gold account. And over here where it says link URL, of course, you will get your Karatbars link. And I recommend using the Karatbars link, which takes people directly to the become an affiliate or a customer sign up page, which is the karatbars.com /S and equals, and then obviously it's your username that will go in after that. Okay, so we just add that in there. All right, so we go down to our next section and we add new section, and again we want to add another one of these photo and video ones. Okay, and again we just want to delete this second video here. Right, so let's just pop back to the Authentic Wealth page. Okay, so I've got here gold standard banking. I've chosen a nice grey background there. And this video is the one I put together, just giving a whole overview of, you know, what we have here at Karatbars and what's coming and why it's so exciting and a project to get involved with. Here we go, bringing gold and blockchain together for a secure and prosperous future, which I think we can all agree on there. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to change the background to the dark grey. As you can see, it automatically changes the text, but I would like this, I'm going to put that in the light gold, so it really stands off. And I did have some text below the video as well, so let's just copy all of that and paste that in and just delete that. Okay, now we can change all of this, just highlight it. So you might prefer it center, that's entirely up to you. We can make the text a little bit bigger, which I think I did do. Well, that looks quite big, but anyway, so you can play around with the size of the text and what have you. And you might want to just highlight some certain text in a different color, which is what I did, which is get back to the person who shared this with you. Right, and once again, we want to go into layout. Oops, we didn't want to. I didn't want to do that, but let's just click it back. If you keep clicking through, it gives you a few setup layouts. We want to go to layout advanced, and we want to show buttons again. So let's save that, and then we can add the button. You see, it comes up in a slightly different color there. So again, we're going to put in our URL and get your free gold account. And the reason we do this, the reason why we have more than one button, we'll add one up the top here in a moment as well. The reason we have more than one button is because we want people to have as much opportunity as possible to click through. Okay, so that's why we do that. And once again, we want to make this a video. And once again, I will put the video link to the left of this video so you can just copy and paste it in. But as I said before, feel free to use, you know, any video really. There's some great videos out there by different people, you know, so you really can just use anything you like here. One thing I will say though, I have already had this page okayed by compliance, and if you do start using different material and different wordings, you will need to send an email to compliance and get that okayed, whereas this page has already been passed. I've already jumped through that hoop on your behalf, so you don't need to worry about that. I will pop the email for compliance also on the left hand side, so if you do decide to change things up, which I completely think you should, you know, it makes you different from everybody else, and do go ahead and do that. All right, so let's just check back. What's our next section? I added the white paper. All right, so what I suggest you do, if you haven't got it on your computer already, is from the Authentic Wealth site, which you should have up because you're copying it, just download the white paper, and then you can just click on the download button and it will download onto wherever you want it to be. Now I've already got it uploaded onto my system, but I will walk you through that. Okay, so we want to add a button then for our new section. So let's just find the button. Here we go, button. So we just click on that. Not sure we want the spaceman, so we will just change that background. What colour did I have? White. White. Okay, so what I've actually done is I've popped the button in the wrong place, so it's a good opportunity to show how you can just so easily move these things around. I wanted it below this video here, so we quite simply come to the side here and just move it down one, and there it is down here. Okay, so what we had over here was for those who want to know more, because some people would like more in-depth information, and the white paper goes into a lot of detail, and you know it's official, you know the information's right, although I would say just watch out if it gets updated. You will need to update it on here also. Okay, and I think I reduced that down a little bit. Didn't want it quite so big, and here we go. Let's just double click that, copy and paste. Okay, so now we'll leave the button as download, or you might want to put download the white paper. Now we're not putting a link in here. What we're actually doing is uploading a document. All right, so what you will want to do is where you downloaded that file, so what you will do is you'll simply browse your computer and upload that document. And then when we go into the uploaded files, it will show here. And it's, for me, it's this one here. So that's the white paper. And we just go select. Once it's uploaded, so it'll be there forever then. So if you want to add it to other different sites, you don't need to go through this again because it's already in your files, and we will save that. All right, so on to the next section where we have a little bit of personal information about you and why you're in Karatbars. And again, please feel free to update this. I think you can be, you know, quite, if you're perhaps looking at retirement, or, you know, put your reason for, you know, being with Karatbars here. I do encourage that you kind of be a bit more personal with it. For me, it's very much about my children and leaving them a legacy, as well as, you know, enjoying my retirement as well. But for the age I am, I've got small children. So for me, I am thinking more predominantly about my children. Okay, so let's add that section in. So we go back here again, add new section. And it's not photos or videos, it's this one here, what we do. Okay, so we only want one of these. And we go up here, layout. We can choose the size of our media, okay, and we can choose whether we want it on the left or the right. Again, it's entirely up to you, and I tend to use a small picture here. Okay, So you edit here. Hopefully you've got a little thumbnail picture of yourself, you know, maybe download the one you've got on Facebook, something like that. But just a nice little picture that you can put in there. And what we're going to do is replace it. Again, you just upload your picture in the same way you did with the white paper. And oh, if I scroll down, I know I've got a number of pictures of me. Here we go. So I've just added my picture there. And next we just want to add the text. And you might like to use this nice pale yellow background. So I'm just going to copy that. And I'm actually going to put that here. And I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to delete that so it doesn't show up when it's published. I'll probably make that writing a little bit bigger. So large. And I think I'm going to change the background to that nice pale yellow. And again, you can see it automatically changes these. And I don't think I had a heading with that. So again, we will just delete those words. Okay, and we can save this like so. All right, so scroll down again. I think when I did this, I used just a text section, which again, you can absolutely use. We don't need this because we are putting in our own buttons. Maybe we want to do that here actually, why don't we? Okay, so if we go back to the advanced in layout and we say show buttons, save. Okay, and we might want to add the button here and get your free gold account. Okay, and obviously put your link in here again. All right, okay, so we've done that. And we don't need this section. So finally we say, what kind of business is Karatbars? I think this is quite important. Again, I have taken this wording directly from Karatbars, so I knew it was, you know, accurate. And it just explains that it is an affiliate program. It's not MLM because, you know, I know people get a bit suspicious probably about MLM and that kind of thing. And, you know, I just think it's really good to get clarity on this. So let's go and add that. And again, it's the same section that we used, a feature listing. And I will come back to how we change all of this up here as well afterwards. But let's just get the bulk of the page laid out. Again, we want a different background, so we want it to stand off against the other one. And let's replace that with our lovely gold bar, and you can see that's just a nice small bar of gold to go in there. And again, we'll just go back and we say, what kind of business is Karatbars? We're going to copy that and paste. We're going to delete this, and again we're going to just literally highlight all of this. There, and copy and put it here, paste. Okay, and again we'll just delete these here, and if you want to, you can change the color of the headings once again. Okay, here, but like I say, it's your choice. You have whatever colors you like. And we want to add a button down here as well. So we're going to go show buttons, let's close those. And we're going to add the button. Okay. Get your free gold account. And of course, don't forget to put in your link, your Karatbars link on this side before you save it. And we save. And what I recommend is when you do publish this, is you just check all the buttons work properly. You know, this is important. All right, so we want to now firstly add a button up here. So it's the same thing again. You put your link and we put get your free gold account. Okay. And actually one thing I haven't mentioned is you do want it to tick this box here on each of the buttons as well. Open in new tab. And what it means is that will open in a separate tab to this one that's opened. So it doesn't just completely make this page disappear for the person, because they might want to keep it open for reference. So just do that. Go through all your buttons, edit. That one's okay. Open in new tab. Edit. That one's okay. Open in new tab. This one, open in new tab. Yeah. So it actually is default by the looks of it for all the others except for the one at the top. I don't know why, but it's just as well we know that, and you know to check that, and again add your link. All right, so we want to change some of these headings up here. What did I have? So I had get paid to save in gold, then gold and blockchain, and what kind of business is Karatbars. So we want to change the top one, and or you might like to leave it as it is. It's entirely up to you, but we click on the little cog here, and this is where we can rename what our section is called. So if we want to call it get paid to save in gold. Okay. And then we just click the little green tick, and again here we just click on this one, and you know, you might like to leave it as gold standard banking, or if you want to change it to gold and blockchain, then we can do that as well. Okay. Right, now I just hide these ones. So again, we click on it, we click on the cog, and we tick off show in navigation. You might decide you want to keep it and put download white paper or something, but I've just kind of left it as a section that carries on from there. So I just decided so that the menu wasn't too cluttered to not show it in the navigation. So we just click off that. And this one, again, it doesn't really have a name. It's just for someone to scroll down to and see your face and your comment. And here we want to rename what kind of business, because it's not shown the whole is Karatbars. Okay, and we can tick that. And don't worry that that's under here. It's because we've got this bar down the side. We need to add a couple of things in the footer here. So I recommend you get the link for the disclaimer. Again, I will put that to the side. I've done a standard disclaimer for all my Karatbars sites, and I'll give you the link to that. It's completely generic. And you must make sure that you state that this site has been shared with you by a Karatbars business partner and is not an official Karatbars site. This is to do with compliance. So let's just copy that. And if you do any more sites for Karatbars, do add these two things, okay? And we can actually, hang on, there are different layouts for this. There's some that are better than others. So this might be better actually. We can just delete this, you see. And you could just add disclaimer. And if we highlight that, we can bold it. Okay, so we just add a link to the disclaimer like so. And I've got the disclaimer up here. As you can see, it's completely generic. Okay, and I will again obviously put the link to the left of this video so you can use it, and you quite simply do that. And again, it's already open in new tab. Okay, save that. So that's your link to the disclaimer. And finally, just this little statement here, copy that, and you can paste that under here like so. And now that's your page complete. Okay, let's just pop into settings. Okay, so we want to give this site a title. You know, you can say whatever you like here, maybe Gold blockchain. I mean, Karatbars don't like you using their trade names in the titles of your site. So you can't say it's Karatbars, you can't say use any of their trademarks, but you could use Gold blockchain. And I'd imagine actually Gold Standard, because it's not, you know, it's not a Karatbars name, okay? And a description. I think I just put here, get paid. Oops. Get paid to save in gold. Okay. And the category over here is, of course, business. And we just save that. And next we just want to go on to domains. Okay. So we want to create a domain down here, which it goes ahead of the .mystrikingly in the name. So again, you might want to put, I don't know, gold and blockchain, and update that. And that's okay, it's got a tick, so that's fine. And we want to go into sharing info, and we want to hit on these because we want to put our little gold bar here, and also there. Okay, might take a little while for those to sort of bed in. For some reason it doesn't happen straight away. It can even take a day or so. All right, so that's your settings, and you are now all good to go. All we have to do is hit publish. Okay, and it says Golden Blockchain. That's your website there, and you can say publish now. Okay, and if you want to just copy that, okay, and then you can have a look at it, make sure everything's working properly. Okay, there we go. You can see it's all ready and published, good to go. There's your header, and then it's lovely the way it all kind of drifts in beautifully. And you'll want to test your buttons. Now I know I haven't put a link in behind all these buttons. I think I did it on this one. And you see it opens in a brand new window. And check all your buttons open on this page, okay? Because you just don't want to show them any more information. They've obviously seen enough. They've decided they want to sign up, and they either become an affiliate or become a customer. Okay, so I hope that's been really helpful for you. You can now create your own personal sales page, you know, and feel free to be creative. Now you know how to use this. You don't really need me to do any more tutorials for you. Just have a play with it. It's free. It's so easy to use. Anyone can build a beautiful looking website with this software. So, you know, get stuck in. That's what I say.